Hello, and good morning. It's a lovely Tuesday morning. Today is the 23rd day of the month, 23rd day of June, 2026. And this is what we were looking at yesterday. We were looking for potential buys above this level. This was our potential buys level. We never got any signal for the buys. No candle closed above our level, so no signal for the buys. As for the sales, we were looking for. I remember saying this was a high risk sale here because it was within this 30 minutes range, and uh, it was activated today morning at 4:30 in the morning. Okay, I never got into that trade. For potential sales, we are looking for potential sales below this level. Also, we never got a confirmation yesterday. Uh, this alert has been triggered today morning at around 6 in the morning, and this is what we had. So we never took a trade yesterday. Yesterday, the market didn't give us an entry. And remember what I always say: don't force don't force your trades. If the market doesn't give you the entries you're looking for, then don't force it. Tomorrow is another day. Okay, and that is why we're here today. Today, let's see what you can get. So real quick, yesterday you didn't take a trade, so let's see what you can get today. On the fundamentals, what do we have? Let's see what we have on the fundamentals. Today is Tuesday, nothing high impact on the USD, no red. We don't have any red folder news today. Okay, nothing in red. So, and on the breaking news, Iran chief negotiator says Hormuz will be administered by Tehran. When will this ever end? Will this ever end? Japan, Katama held virtual talks with US Treasury Secretary. Trump, large volumes of oil continue to flow through the Strait of Hormuz. And great about the progress we've made. Set up mechanism. Sometimes this breaking news can be really confusing. 1 minute they say they have reached they have signed a memorandum of understanding. The next minute the other parties breaching the MOU. Next minute the Strait of Hormuz is closed. Next minute it's opened. There's so many rumors, so many news. But as traders we say, you sell them the rumors and buy the news. Okay. So let's quickly uh, remove everything, do our analysis for the day. We start on the 1 month. Start on the 1 month. Down to 30 minutes or 15 minutes. So here's our monthly resistance. Still hasn't changed. And this is, I'll still pick this as our monthly low. And jump down to the weekly. On the weekly, we are looking at these levels here. This internal structure here is very worth noting. This internal structure here, there was this pullback, then the impulse that broke the structure here, give us a BOS here internally. This is internally, but we have this high here, which is just to it has not yet been broken, and we have this swing high here. Okay, that's on the weekly. On the daily, we have this low here. Has this structure been broken? No. So on the daily, we are looking at this high here. The high is here, the low is here for this structure. is this structure we are looking at. The most immediate structure that was broken is this one. Okay. On the 4 hours, on 4 hours, now this is where we are on 4 hours. We had this break. So on 4 hours, the most immediate structure that was broken on 4 hours is still this one. Still this one here. There's this high. Once we had this impulse here, we had this pullback here, then the impulse. Okay, so our low is still here. That's the most immediate. It's the most immediate structure. Okay, that was broken on 4 hours. Just a minute. Okay, but we have an internal structure here that was broken too. You can see there's a BOS here internally, then there's a shift here. So we have this high here and the low is here. Should I go with that? Yes, let's go with that. Let's go with that one. Let's go with the most immediate current price action. Current price action, we are there within the 4 hour range. That's where we are. So go down to 1 hour. On 1 hour, now we had this POS here. The high is there and the low is here. Oh, this is 1 hour. Just a minute. Let's go back. Let's go back a bit. So on 4 hours, do you have a break here? Yes, on 4 hours we have this break here. We have a break there. There was this pullback, then the shift here. So remove this one here. There's a pullback, then the shift here. Not a shift, the BOS. There was this pullback here to mitigate this structure. Then there was a BOS, there was a break of structure here. So this is where we are on the 4 hours. And on 4 hours, I like to use the bodies, like I always tell you. I like to use the bodies on the 4 hours. So body there, body there. I jump down to 1 hour. On 1 hour, now this is what we have on 1 hour. On 1 hour, we had this break of structure here. We had this high. Still the same place on the 1 hour. Because once we had this break here, this was just a pullback, and this is the 1 hour break of structure here. So 1 hour is where we are on 1 hour. On our 1 hour time frame, down to 30 minutes. Should we go down to 30 minutes? Yes, let's go down to 30 minutes. Down to 30 minutes. On 30 minutes, 7:30 candle. So on 30 minutes, this is a consolidation zone. So on 30 minutes, I'll be looking to trade this here. This is what I'll be looking to trade. Go back a bit, go back a bit. So that's the 1 hour, and the 30 minutes, we're looking to trade this. Okay. There's this resistance here, there's this resistance here on 30 minutes. We have this resistance here. So this is where I'll be looking to take my trade. I wouldn't want to go down to 15 minutes, let's see, just for information purposes. Okay, this is what we have on 15 minutes. but I'd like to leave it at 30 minutes. Let's leave it at 30 minutes. So this I would take this trade. And the market came down here. This pullback here. So this I would want to take the trade from, yes. Remember guys, always trade what you see, not what you think. Risk manage your trades well. Risk management is always key. If you don't get the entries you're looking for, don't force trades. It's easier to get to get new entries than it is to raise new capital. Okay, so don't blow your accounts trying to force entries. So potential buys above, potential sales below. So this is what I'm looking to trade today. If you get the buys, remember this was a consolidation. This was a consolidation phase here. We've just broken out of the consolidation. So if you get buys, push the farthest I would wanna push is here, unless we have good bullish pressure to take the market above that level. So if I take a buy, I'd be targeting this liquidity zone, the liquidity pools here. I'd be targeting this liquidity right above here. That is for the buy. Let's see if you get a buy here. You could push it all the way to this level here. Or just to be conservative, push it to that level there. Then if we get a sell, let's see what we have on the left for the sells. If you get a sell, first the nearest support would be that one. Then this one, if it breaks below that level, we will be looking at that level. And if it breaks below that level, we could see some reaction on this level and finally get to this level here. Okay, so this is what we have. Short position, take the market from here. All the way down there. I like to view my targets on the 4-hour time frame. Yeah. Yep. Yes. So this is how it will look. This is how it's looking. This is how it looks like. So if we break below this level here, you could push the market down to this level. Could take your sell down to this level. You see, we just had a break of structure here on the 4 hours. So we could get a slight pullback here before we take the market, we continue the market down. Okay, so this target, Let's target this level here. If we get a buy, push it all the way up here. If we get a sell, if we get a sell, push it all the way to these levels here. Okay, but beware of these levels I've marked here. uh, these are not levels I've just come up with. These are low, these are lows, these are lows that the market could react from. Remember, below every low, there's liquidity lying there. Below every low, there's liquidity here. There's liquidity lying here. There's liquidity lying here. There's liquidity lying here. And above every high, there's liquidity lying here, liquidity lying here, and liquidity lying here, and liquidity lying here. So these are the markets. The liquidity acts as a magnet to price. It pulls price towards it. Okay. So if we break above here, the price will be pulled towards these levels and these levels here. If we break below here, price will be pulled towards these levels here. Okay. That's how you break down the market. That's how you set your targets and your entries. So this is what I'll be looking at today. Today is Tuesday. So happy hunting, guys. Happy hunting. See you tomorrow as we do recap on this analysis. So always remember, risk management is key. Trade what you see, not what you think. If you don't get the entries you're looking for, don't force trades. It's easier to get new entries than it is to raise new capital. Okay. So I'm out with that. I'm out. See you tomorrow. Ciao.